What up, friends? We are back here with you talking more PGA Tour bets, props, the whole bang here at oddschecker.com/US. I am Geoff Fienberg with Joe Idone. And before we get into this week's props, I'm here to let you know you can win a free $500 from the oddschecker.com/US family. All you got to do, it is so simple. So simple. I had to read the instructions 3 times to make sure I didn't mess it up. It seemed too simple. Sub to the Odds Checker channel on YouTube. These videos will drop right into your feed each week. If you do that, comment on any video leading up to Memorial Day. You can leave a comment on this one. Give us your favorite prop, your favorite pick for the PGA Tour this week. It's the Charles Schwab at Colonial. So that's all you got to do. Simple. Free $500 from the team at Odds Checker for leaving a comment, subbing to the channel. We're giving back this Memorial Day. Let's get after it, Joe. The season is long, but we're about to get into a sweet spot. It's not going to be like that post-Masters schedule. We've got a hot little run here right before the U.S. Open, so no time to waste. Who's starting off your prop card for the Schwab?
No time like the present. I'm going to start with the T20 and go to Cam Tringale is plus 320 when you check out the odds checker grid over at FanDuel. Big difference there. He's only plus 180 over at DraftKings, so getting a little bit of additional bump. Has been pretty solid on approach lately. 41st last week at the PGA is okay. 12th at the Heritage before that. I feel like he's starting to trend back into some of that form we saw last year where he ultimately capitalized down in Texas with the top 5 finish. Maybe he gets that going again. Plus 320, basically getting 3-1 on your dollar for a top 20 on Cam Tringale. That's where I'm going to start. What about you, man?
Tringale, I can't stand when he hits those putts and waves like he's the Queen of England, Joe. Not going to lie. Honestly, sometimes it triggers me, but I can't argue with the pick. I'm going to start off with a guy I called Surefire, essentially free money a few weeks ago, and I'm bringing those vibes right back here. We're in Texas. I don't bet Ryan Palmer to win. He won't show up on an outright card, but we'll start it off with a top 40, Ryan Palmer, plus 120. It's Texas. It's Palmer, plus 120. That actually comes in as low as minus 125 on the odds checker grid. So that's quite a disparity this week. He does everything right in Texas, but win. There's no reason that you cannot make a lot of money on Ryan Palmer this week in a consortium of markets. If you got the big balls like my boy Joe usually does when it comes to Palmer, you can even go to the extreme and bet the win. It actually wouldn't shock me, but I'm taking the safest way possible. Palmer T40. You could do that in all sorts of markets. Plus 120 for me.
Yeah, good number. As always, best place to check out the disparities there on the odds checker grids. I've got a T40 as well, Jeff. My guy, Denny McCarthy, plus 155 over at FanDuel on the T40. Guy's just playing great. Has missed one cut in his last 16 PGA Tour studs. Missed one cut in the past 16. That's pretty good. He's on a heck of a run. The confidence is at an all-time high. Got in late, last-minute add to the PGA last week, made the cut, finished 48th. He's playing good. We've seen these good putters finish well here when Spieth was on his hot run, with Kevin Na, with Jason Kokrak having a hot putting year last year. I'm going to stick to the narrative here with Denny, plus 155 on a top 40.
Don't mind that one at all. I'm going a little higher. We're going for the top 20, and I'm going to back one of the more consistent sort of mid-tier players on tour this season, always flirting inside that top 25. And it's Gary Woodland for me, plus 225 on the OC grid. He loves a technical track. Absolutely. Yeah. Colonial would qualify as that. The tee to green short-term stats have been quite outstanding again for Gary. And to a lot of people's surprise, Joe, he's actually had three of his last 9 events. He's gained more than 3 strokes putting. So he's showing an ability to actually do what we would want, despite the perception he'd be incapable of it, which is for Woodland have that spike putting week. He's got quality results his last 2 times around Colonial. Gary Woodland plus T20 plus 225 for me.
Woodland always brightens up a card. For my last pick, I'm going to go to the matchup circuit. When I look at these things, Geoff, I really like, instead of trying to find a guy that I really like, sometimes I look for just who to pick on.
Oh, yeah.
And I did this a couple of weeks ago and picked on Webb Simpson. I think he was against Cam Young. I'm going to pick on him against another young player. Davis Riley over at FanDuel is plus 108 against Webb this week. Kid's playing great. 13th, 9th, 5th in his last 3 starts. I believe he finished second to only Will Zalatoris last week in tee to green at the PGA Championship in his debut. Got that win in Texas on the Korn Ferry Tour last year. He's just playing awesome. I feel like Webb had a decent week, but before that had only one top 35 finish in 2022. I'm going to go Davis Riley, ride the young kid, ride the confidence, plus 108, getting an underdog in the matchup as well.
Let's go. I got no issues with that one. I like pretty much all those players in that 30 to like 50 to 1 range. It's hard. It was hard for me to sort of find someone to pick on, but yeah, I could see that total Webb, just a quick little blip of a performance. There isn't much to really indicate there could be a consistency there, although I am rooting for it. We'll get out of here. Matthew Neesmith plus 170 for the T40. I'll probably be a little more bullish and even split that up with a little T20. I don't have the number in front of me right now, but DraftKings is the plus 170 on the T40. It's as low as as plus 105. So again, using that grid, finding the best number. His approach stats are kind of are peaking again. The small greens, there's a lot of links for me to really like Neesmith this week. You might even see me tout him in our collab article we're going to have to put out later in the week, Joe, for Odds Checker, and trying to find that long shot. And before I get out of here, I'm going to remind everybody again, I don't know why you would have forgotten, sub to this channel. These videos will drop into your feed each week, and you will be entered to win $500 from the fam at Odds Checker. All you got to do, sub to the channel, leave a comment on any video this week, drop the week of Memorial Day on the channel. Simple. You're watching this one, leave the comment, give us your favorite prop, who you think's going to win, anything you want on this video. Smash the like button while you're there as well. Have a great, happy, blessed Memorial Day to all. Hopefully you hit a Sunday hero. It'll make the winter a lot better. For Geoff Fienberg, Joe Idone, we'll be back next week for Memorial. Let's go.